Looking for the best chainsaw? In this video, we'll break down the top chainsaws available, whilst comparing them for price versus performance. Before we get started with our video detailing the best chainsaw on the market, we have included links in the description for each product mentioned, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting off at number 1, we have the Makita EA4300F40B. Users rave about this powerful and versatile chainsaw from Makita. The 42cc gasoline-powered engine provides a tremendous amount of power for cutting through medium-sized tree trunks, while the 16-inch guide bar is not too long to be handy for trimming and limbing branches. This chainsaw also has one of the fastest rotation speeds of any chainsaw we reviewed, which reduces the frequency with which it kicks back. Even more impressive, the chainsaw weighs in at only 11 pounds. Users note that it is surprisingly lightweight and easy to handle given the amount of power it packs. The chainsaw is packed with modern features to make your yard work safer and easier. Makita added a spring-assisted starter to make it simpler to start with a pull cord, and users found that it starts reliably even in cold weather. The handle is designed to minimize vibrations, but more importantly, users are quick to point out that the saw is immaculately balanced. The chainsaw also features an automatic oiler that keeps the chain and bar lubricated to extend the life of your chain and make cuts smoother, as well as toolless tensioning so you can ensure that the chain and bar are adjusted for proper performance. On top of all that, the chainsaw has an inertial chain braking system that adds a level of protection for you when using the saw. Makita offers a 3-year limited warranty, which is competitive with many of the comparable saws that we've reviewed. At number 2, we have the Power CS1403. For the professional landscaper or tree cutter looking for a powerful chainsaw that can do a little bit of everything, it's hard to beat this versatile 20-inch saw from Power. The chainsaw is built with a massive 60cc engine, which provides enough power to cut through nearly any large tree you might encounter. The saw features an extra-large 19-ounce gas tank to match its power, so you won't be stopping to refill the gas tank every few minutes. The saw is somewhat on the heavy side, but users note that it is well balanced and love how easily it cuts through trees that smaller chainsaws struggle with. Professionals especially love the safety features on this chainsaw, since accidents are bound to happen over the course of a career wielding chainsaws. In testing, this chainsaw was found to have one of the most effective chain brakes of any saw on the market, and users offer personal stories about the chain catcher saving them from dangerous situations when poorly tensioned chains have broken in the past. This professional chainsaw is extremely durable thanks to the specialized air filter system and the automatic oiler. The latter is driven by the clutch rather than the motor itself in order to reduce oil use, which also means less stopping to refill the oil. The main downside for professional users of this saw is that the chainsaw only has a 1-year warranty for commercial use, whereas Power offers a 5-year warranty for household users. At number 3, we have the Power CS1403. This battery-powered chainsaw from Power is a versatile choice for anyone who wants to ditch the traditional gasoline engine and the maintenance and fuel costs that come with it. The chainsaw has a relatively small 14-inch guide bar and is paired with a low-capacity 2.05 amp-hour battery, which users found is roughly equivalent to a 50cc gasoline engine. Good for small trees and any size of tree limbs. Given the small size, this chainsaw is surprisingly heavy, but users didn't mind thanks to the ergonomic handle design. Users appreciated the weather-resistant construction and easy electronic push start that allows the chainsaw to be used in summer and winter alike. Plus, the chainsaw comes with a chain kickback brake that vastly improves safety for beginner chainsaw users who have not handled kickback from large chainsaws before. The 56-volt lithium-ion battery is rated for up to 80 cuts, although users found it could be somewhat less than this when cutting through difficult limbs and trunks. The brushless motor helps to improve the efficiency of the battery, as well as limits the noise that the saw puts out. Power offers an extremely impressive 5-year warranty on the chainsaw itself and a 3-year warranty on the battery. Note that some users found that this saw has assembly issues in the automatic oiler or defects that prevented it from starting, but they found that Power was relatively easy to work with when calling in the warranty. At number 4, we have the Greenworks PRO GCS80420. This small and lightweight battery-powered chainsaw from Greenworks is hard to beat when it comes to portability and noise. The chainsaw weighs in at just 10 pounds, making it the lightest chainsaw in our review, and is built around a quiet brushless motor that won't annoy your neighbors every time you take the chainsaw out. The battery in this saw is not particularly powerful, with a capacity of 2 amp-hours, but it makes up for that in its capacity. The lithium-ion battery holds 80 volts, far beyond any other battery-powered saw we reviewed. Greenworks rates the battery for 160 cuts, while users found that it lasts closer to 80 to 100 cuts on a single charge, although this is still plenty for most urban and suburban users. In addition, the battery charges in just 30 minutes, so you can grab some water and food and be back to work in no time, or purchase a second interchangeable battery and have no downtime at all. Users found that while this chainsaw is not incredibly powerful, it offers plenty of power to cut through large tree limbs as well as small tree trunks, perfect for yard cleanup. Users agree with the manufacturer's claim that it is equivalent to a 45cc gasoline engine. The chainsaw has an automatic oiler to keep the chain running smoothly, as well as an electronic chain brake for safety. Greenworks offers a 4-year warranty for household users in addition to a 90-day money-back guarantee. At number 5, we have the Jonsered CS2250. This cordless gas-powered chainsaw from Jonsered is an all-around performer. Good for everything from limbing to cutting down small trees to powering through a cord of firewood. The 50cc engine may seem to lack in power compared to some of the burlier engines we reviewed, but don't let that turn you off this chainsaw. It packs plenty of punch to get through most trees you're likely to encounter in your yard. The 18-inch guide bar is at the upper limit of what beginners will find suitable to handle. But users note that this chainsaw is relatively light and well-balanced to make it easier to wield for extended use. The gas tank on this chainsaw is somewhat small at only 15 ounces, so expect to carry a gas tank with you and to stop frequently to refill the tank. That said, Jonsered equipped the motor with clean energy technology so that it puts out less gasoline fumes and uses gas more economically compared to similar saws. Users also loved the pull cord starter, which almost invariably starts the motor on the first pull every time thanks to the added spin starter. Users also appreciated how easy it is to access the air filter on this chainsaw, thanks to the snap-locked cover. Jonsered offered a 2-year limited warranty on this chainsaw, which is in line with the modest price. In any case, users found that it holds up extremely well over multiple years of household use. And for our last pick at number 6, we have the Oregon cordless CS300R7 chainsaw. This battery-powered chainsaw from Oregon offers a number of unique, modern features that make it a favorite among users. Most important is the onboard chain sharpener, which allows you to sharpen the chain while running the saw motor with the pull of a lever on the saw body. Note that this requires a specific, slightly more expensive chain from Oregon. The saw also features a panel in the front of the top grab bar that allows you to monitor how the saw is performing, although some users feel this was in the way of seeing their work. Users also appreciated the toolless tensioning system for quick retensioning chains over the course of a long cutting day, and the automatic oiler for keeping the chain from collecting dust. The battery on this saw is quite impressive, offering 6 amp-hours of power delivery to a brushless motor so that this saw can compete with smaller gasoline-powered saws when it comes to burliness, and produces nowhere near the same level of noise. The battery capacity is only rated for 40 volts, but Oregon and users note that this is plenty of power for up to 600 cuts. The battery has a relatively long 90-minute charge time, however, so it can be annoying to work with the saw over a large area of trees and have to stop in the middle of your work. Oregon offers a 3-year warranty on the body of the saw and a 2-year warranty on the battery. So that sums up our top chainsaws of 2019. We hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on the video, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have a great day.